all of you. So many cool devices.
You have the best device of your own.
Oh, yeah. This makes me a superhero.
It's amazing.
I forgot my ring. That is a total Hal thing.
Fit on yours.
Hal's either forgetting his ring or forgetting to charge his ring, and so I guess that was a very Hal thing.
Low battery.
What am I gonna do? But I got my mask.
I see. So how was it playing this role, and what's your whole thoughts on this particular third game?
I love coming back to play Hal. I've played him before, and I love that it's in a Lego game because it's heightened to the nth degree. Like this is totally hammed up Hal, and I love that. I think that there's definitely an aspect of that to his personality, and in really serious situations, it's hard for that to really come out. But I mean, this is Lego, so anything goes, anything and everything goes, and I like that he has a bigger role in this game than he has in previous Lego games because of the fact that you're going to need, or Brainiac is trying to use all of the powers of all of the Lantern spectrum to shrink the Earth. And I mean, who better to really be the one to tell you how to fight against all of this than a Green Lantern, somebody that wields the power of a lantern. So he definitely has more to do in this game.
He just beat him.
In terms of the cast of this game is absolutely mind-blowing, yourself included.
Adam West right there.
Right? And Adam West is ridiculous, absolutely. I know. So you guys seem to have a really amazing dynamic, and like the voice acting community seems to be relatively tight. Is that something that's true?
It absolutely is. It's kind of like an extended family where everybody really knows everybody, and everybody's cool with everybody, and it's great because it makes for a very safe working environment creatively. Like you never feel stifled or scared to try something new because it's Travis, it's or it's Troy, or who cares who sees me act like a fool, like whatever. And then from that freedom, you can really come up with some really fun, playful stuff. So it's a great community. It's really awesome.
We've been asking people to tell us what their favourite lines have been in this particular game and give us a taster of the voice.
Oh man, see the thing that's hard about that is that the script is about that big, and I mean we recorded this months ago. So the wonderful Scott.
All right.
Got a double panel now.
Yes,
A very sad
Welcome to our
one-person
table.
round of applause.
there's just so many handsome men here.
We were talking about favourite lines from the game, but to give us a taster for the audience at home.
Well, the Oath makes an appearance, so I can always do the Green Lantern Oath. But,
Nice,
some Aquaman
nice.
stuff.
Aquaman he's pompous without knowing he's pompous, and there's this whole scene where he's just reprimanding Black Canary because she's lost her voice. And he's telling her the ocean remedies for when you've got a hoarse throat. He's sending the player on this quest to get what he thinks are the best, and she's so disgusted by all of it. And he's just telling the player, "Don't worry about her. Like I know, Aquaman knows best," and sending her on this quest. And it was so much fun to deliver.
The Oath definitely makes an appearance. So, in brightest day. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Excuse me.
There you go.
Okay. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
So the first time you did that,
Yes.
were you just like sweating, like
I was
just sweating and like shaking?
Because I wanted to sound tough, and I'm like, this is the Green Lantern. Oh, this is the Green Lantern. I'm saying it.
I'm always so afraid. That's what makes the Lego games so great, though. Is I feel like if I was playing Aquaman or Superboy in a different game, I would be so nervous I'd just screw it up. But the Lego games, I had none of that. I have none of those nerves. It just they tonally know exactly what they are and what they want. They're quirky. They're funny. And the Traveler's Tale guys just that guy just got hugged by Adam West, and he's in love with Adam West.
I need to touch him now just so I can have some peripheral.
And he was
Adam
speaking
West.
of being nervous and like just shaking. I saw him like a kid over.
Well, that's certainly really interesting because I know voice actors, a lot of times you guys don't actually get to be in the studio together. For a lot of you, is this the first time that you've met each other or seen each other on the stage?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
We met in the studio kind of in passing. I was finishing up a short session when he was coming in. But what was cool about this game is usually with video games, it is like that. It's you're in a session by yourself just doing some lines here and there. And it's different from an animated series in that in an animated series, everybody's together, you're all recording like a radio play and you just go through it from beginning to end. This kind of was a hybrid of that, because for a lot of the smaller incidental stuff, the battle sounds and all that, we did record alone. But for a lot of the story-based things, we recorded in groups. And granted, there's a lot of people in this, so they had to kind of split the groups. But still, you're still recording in a group. You still have a lot of that group energy, group dynamic, which I think, especially for Lego and something as high energy as that, really, really helps. So I mean, yeah, we definitely have seen each other outside of just today.
What's your what would be your favorite thing to imagine with the Green Lantern? And what would be your favorite sea creature to summon as Aquaman?
Ooh, that's a good question. Wow. I imagine a floor full of ultra sharp Legos for an enemy to cross. That's what I imagine.
That's dark.
When I started looking at Aquaman, where we were going to go with him, a lot of Aquaman's fault is that like he's taken so serious. He takes himself so seriously in the books. So I went back and I watched the '60s cartoon, and he has a seahorse named Storm, and I was just like, oh God, this is exactly what I want to put into the game. A giant seahorse named Storm, and Storm is kind of like his lassie. He's like, what do you mean? Aqualad's trapped in a building? Why are there buildings underneath the ocean? I have no idea. But yeah, I think there's something so campy and quirky about him riding this. It's not a steed. It's not this like magnificent horse. It's a seahorse. Just a purple seahorse, overly large. It looks like something you could win at like one of those carnival alleys, you know. Oh wow! I knocked down 3 milk jugs. Give me that giant seahorse.
So did he make it into the game then?
You know what? I don't know. I pitched it. I don't know. If
we can only
hope.
Yes.
I hope so. That's amazing.
You guys, obviously, you've done a lot of research for these roles, and it seems like you're fans as well. For you guys, what are the definitive versions, the versions you draw inspiration from for your portrayal of the characters?
I drew inspiration from Jeff Johns' version of Hal Jordan. There was a scene in one of the comics, I think it was Rebirth, where he basically shows up to enlist for the Air Force in his dad's flight jacket, and knowing that when he does that, he's going to be completely disowned by his family, but he does it anyway. And that's Hal to me. I mean, he's got this passion burning inside of him. He's going to do what he's going to do, and it doesn't matter what gets in his way or what he has to sacrifice. He's still going to do it, and that's why he epitomizes will, the strength of will, and that was it for me. For these games, they're so tongue-in-cheek. It's tough to kind of look at, for Aquaman, anything from the books. So we talked about the cartoon, but with Superboy, kind of really borrowed from Peter David's Young Justice run. Really, really great take on the character, because Superboy he's a kid, he's a boy. I mean, it's in his title. And Supergirl in this game is such a valley girl, and Superboy is a little bit of a himbo. He's a little bit Keanu, kind of like borrowed from Keanu Reeves a little bit too. And the two of them, the way they interact is just hilarious. So I went back and kind of looked at the interplay between Superboy and Impulse and Robin, Tim Drake's Robin, when they were together in Young Justice, and kind of used some of that comedy and brought it into the game.
So you've played iconic characters already. Are there any other DC characters or superheroes that you would like to play that you haven't gotten a crack at yet?
The Flash for me.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to just play any iteration of the Flash, actually.
I got to think about that. I'd probably want to do something more on the villain side. Let's see. I'd like to give a shot at the Riddler. Let's see, who else? Maybe the Penguin. Somebody out there. Something different from what I usually do, for sure.
What we're saying is we like to play manic characters.
Yes,
very
completely.
Riddler and the Flash.
Together, preferably, right?
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Play off each other.
That'd be awesome.
We're obviously here for Batman 3 now, but I imagine there's going to be a 4th game.
I would hope
You
so.
guys are going to be in there. And what would you love for your characters to be doing in the next game? If you could do anything, carte blanche.
Just lantern things, making constructs. I don't know. Maybe Hal needs to have a little bit more of a love side story, and then have it just crushed. No, but see, that's getting into a whole dark, sad Lego games, and that just wouldn't work.
I don't think we brought a conch into Lego Batman 3. I would love for Aquaman to just "Oh no, you cannot speak yet. You do not have the conch." And he's just got a conch with him at all times. And he like hands it to you at like certain points.
Shut up, Aquaman. You're hogging the conch.
Okay, Batman, you can talk now. And like just giving it off. It's just a Lego conch.
You guys are. Go ahead.
I'm just, they mentioned that there are stealth modes for some of the characters, and they like said like Cyborg turned into a washing machine. Do you know what your character's stealth modes are? Are they ridiculous?
I'm not sure we can talk about that yet.
Well, they say.
I don't know that there's anything stealthy about our Aquaman in this game.
Yeah.
He announces himself every time he walks into, "I'm Aquaman." No need to bow, but why are you not bowing? Bow, everyone. It's just, there's nothing stealthy about Aquaman. And Superboy, I think it's too dumb to be stealthy too.
And Hal just glows green all the time. So.
Oops. But I think there'd be a lot of funny stuff you could do with Green Lantern.
Yeah. I mean, he's always glowing green, so that's kind of a thing to get around.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Why is that refrigerator just
Well, you know what?
radioactive?
I also voiced Shazam in this, and it's Billy Batson. So I guess I could always just say Shazam and turn into Billy Batson, and then I'm a little kid. So
I hate to say it, his Hal stealth mode could be fake kryptonite because it glows.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't that
there
be
you
terrible,
go.
though?
There you go. You're just sitting there and
That's going kind of dark.
hey Superman, come here. Gotcha.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys very
Thank you
much.
so much.